When we are stressed, we have this tendency to increase the things on our schedule in the belief that increasing the things on our schedule is going to make us more, sort of attuned to do what we need to do. We had 5 tasks, now there's 8 tasks, because now you've remembered the other 3 tasks from 3 months ago that you didn't do, that you should just get done now in this state of stress, because you're going to do it 4x. But I've realized in my life, if I am already stressed, if I deduct the amount of hours I sleep, if I spend my nights, thinking about the problems that I have rather than sleeping, if, I don't exercise right because I've not slept enough, if I am, sort of operating on coffee, if my heart is beating very quickly because I have not done any form of breath work, I've not meditated, I haven't prayed, I haven't stopped and sort of aligned myself with the immediate environment, I feel more stressed. In fact, I feel less capable to do the tasks at hand, because at that moment, everything is just surfacing around me and I don't know, I feel like I'm drowning. I feel like I can't cope, right? So in order for me to manage my stress, the solution is not to increase what's on the plate, but the solution is to go back to basics. Because if I cannot self-regulate my own stress, how am I ever gonna self-regulate enough for me to even complete the task at hand, right? Because if I do the task at 8x speed, it's not gonna be the best quality of work. Therefore, what's gonna happen? More stress. Why? Because I have to come back and do it again. So what is the point of me doing a task 8 times when I could have just done it 1 time? Spent a day on it and finished and moved on with my life, instead of me trying to do 8 tasks a day, right? And overstressing myself. And, now I have acne. Now, I like everything is like I'm forgetting because there's so much stress on my plate. So I'm learning that it's about self-regulation. You do the basics. You go back to breath work. You go back to sleeping on time. You make, sleeping on time a very big, a very, very important thing in your life. Because if you don't have enough sleep, then you're not functioning properly. Your body does not even have enough time to process. Have you ever gone to sleep and felt like you haven't slept? And it could have been like you slept 8 hours. But because there's so much going on and your body hasn't gotten the time in the last 3 weeks to process everything during the time you're supposed to be in REM sleep. And because you're not in REM sleep ever, you're not allowing your body to heal itself. It cannot process anything. So you're never awake, right? Your body is never fully processed or fully healed for the next day. Right? So prioritize sleep, prioritize breath work, prioritize less tasks, not more. The solution is to do less, not to do more. Because the more that you do, the less that you're actually doing. The more that you stress yourself with, the less that you even have time to focus on one thing.